the review of Dante's Inferno. Is this game going to be a slice of gaming heaven, or just make you wish you were actually in hell? Dante's Inferno is the story of a man who was away at war, and you know how guys are, drinking with their buddies, a woman comes along, he betrays his wife while away at war. His wife is murdered while he's away at war by an unknown person. On returning home, he finds her dead, and just as he's discovering her body, her soul is taken by Lucifer to hell. You then have to make your way into hell and go through all 9 circles of hell to find and put her soul to rest. The gameplay is fun and addictive. The combat is basically set to 2 buttons, X and Y, or if you're playing on the PlayStation, X and triangle. And you also have a ranged attack, which is you throwing crosses at people. Kind of like in Castlevania, if you've ever played that. There are a lot of quick time events in this game. I don't know if you like them or not. I love quick time events. They're fun. In this game, they're really entertaining. They're gory. They're just fun to watch. You can also punish or absolve souls of the damned that you find in hell. Some of them are enemies that you're fighting. You can grab them and choose real quick whether you want to punish or absolve them. And some are just souls that are laying on the ground weeping or crying. One of the more memorable ones was Pontius Pilate, and if you don't know who that is, that's the person who helped to crucify Jesus and betrayed him. And you can choose whether to send him to hell or absolve his soul and send him to heaven. And they kind of give you a little brief text on what the person did and why they did it to help you along in your decision. It's not just, do I want to punish or absolve this person? So they give you a little bit of a blurb about why you should do what you should do with them. If you're not hacking and slashing through guys in this game, you are definitely solving puzzles and platforming. The platforming element in this game is super strong, and so is the puzzle elements in this game. And it really adds to the game. It adds a whole new depth to it. And some of the puzzles, I have to say, are really challenging. They really do make you think. And some of the platforming is so frustrating, you just want to rip your hair out, especially with the segments with the ropes. Besides that, the graphics could have used a little bit more work, but they're still good. They're not that bad. The color palette in the game is kind of bland. It's mostly browns and reds, and there's not much else to it. Even the enemies are brown or black, so there's not much eye candy to look at in the game. Animated cutscenes look really good. There's 2 kind of cutscenes. There's the CGI in the game, and then there's animated cutscenes. The only way I can describe these animated cutscenes is if you've ever seen the History Channel's Ancients Behaving Badly. They kind of use these animated cutscenes. But if you haven't, when you play the game, you'll see what I'm talking about. They definitely stand out as one of the cooler cutscenes in the game. And they're throughout the game, and they're really done gorgeously. The sound in the game, every circle of hell has a unique ambient noise to it, along with the moans and howls of the damned in the background. So it really adds to the atmosphere of the different circles of hell. The music could have been done a little better. There's not much variety to the music. You're basically hearing the same 2 or 3 songs, background music throughout the whole game. So that gets a little old and stale after a while, but it's not really why you're playing the game. I mean, you're playing it for the combat, I'm hoping, and not for the music. So I can let that one slide. There is no multiplayer yet, but multiplayer is promised as downloadable content as an arena-style fighting. So it's not available yet, but it's definitely something to check out. I don't know how good it's going to be. There's not many details about the multiplayer as of yet, but it's definitely coming. So it might be something you want to check out. So with all that said, I'm going to give Dante's Inferno an 8 out of 10. This has been the Video Game Viewer. Thanks for watching.